Hey guys, welcome to another live stream. So just wait for a few more viewers to log on. So as always, fire away with your questions. So see if we've got any questions yet. So see. Hey Lady Laser, hey Diana, nice to see you. So I titled this live stream Starseed Origins. That was the preliminary title. It'll probably change after I've recorded it and know what we've been talking about, but who knows. So maybe I'll talk about the subject of Starseed Origins while we're waiting for questions. So when I say Starseed Origins, what do I mean? So we often hear people say, like, where are you from? Like a lot of people say, I'm from Sirius, I'm from Pleiades, I'm from Arcturus, I'm from Lyra. And yeah, this is true in a sense, but perhaps it's not exactly correct, because you're not really from anywhere. You're from source consciousness. All there is source consciousness having this experience that we are having here now, in this here to now moment. Like, you are just you. You don't come from anywhere. You are just here now. But the idea is we have a soul, and within that soul we have many parallel incarnations, many lives, all coexisting here and now. The idea is that there is not really such a thing as past and future. We have the experience of past and future, of course, but ultimately, according to the laws of creation, as I understand it, there is only infinite consciousness, all existing here and now, and that which we call past and future lives are simply other aspects of the infinite here and now operating on a different frequency. And we create the illusion of past and future by shifting our frequency every moment into a new parallel version of ourselves that is slightly different to the one prior, to create the illusion of time. And so the idea is there is no really time, there is really no time, so we can't really come from anywhere. It's really, we have a soul consciousness that is a collection of experiences that the soul is learning to grow from. And contained within that soul experience is this present incarnation, lives in Pleiades, Sirius, perhaps in the future, perhaps coexisting now, perhaps in the past. And the idea is, I think we do have some sort of linear experience, but I don't think it exists within the frame of time as we know it. I think we can come from Pleiades, like our consciousness, this experience of shifting through parallel realities and different frequencies and different experiences that we call us. Perhaps its last experience was as a sixth density being in the Pleiades 100 billion years from now. But the idea is that we all have multiple incarnations coexisting here and now in the Pleiades, Sirius, Arcturus, past lives in South America, in ancient Egypt, in Atlantis, Lemuria, Mu, create existences in fairy realms, the David realms, the nature spirits, elementals, all these different aspects of consciousness coexisting here and now as us. And when people say, like, I came from Pleiades, or I came from Sirius, or I came from Arcturus, I think what people are sensing into is those parallel incarnations, those aspects of ourselves that are most relevant to this timeline. So whether we actually experience that as a consciousness prior to coming here, I can't say for sure. Perhaps that's how it works. Perhaps those lives most relevant for us are somehow linearly experienced within this expression. But the way I sense into it is that we have a soul, like a soul matrix, that contains many different aspects of who we are, like past lives, future lives, parallel lives, like all these ideas of other planets, different dimensions, non-physical consciousnesses, angels, archangels, spirit guides, non-physical entities, perhaps even like worms and stuff. Don't want to suggest you're a worm in your past life, but who knows? And so, yeah, maybe I was a worm in a past life, maybe. Yeah, and so the idea is that we all have like a soul matrix, which is a collection of expressions of the infinite one consciousness in different realities, and it all exists within our soul. And our soul is exploring a specific theme, whatever the soul's highest excitement is, I guess. And so, like I say, when people say I come from Sirius or I come from the Pleiades, I think we are connecting in with those realities that are most strongly connected to us, most relevant for us in this life to experience connection to somehow. So can you sense I don't understand this fully, but I'm trying my best to tap into my own experience and my own revelations of what I see. And where this is stemming from is I've been doing a lot of sessions with people recently where it initially started happening in person in Glastonbury when I first moved here, but I started doing them over Skype. And like what I do is I stare into the webcam and I get them to look into my eyes, and this enables somehow their consciousness to relax and me to penetrate deep into their soul matrix and sense into those parallel lives, those aspects of them that is most present in their consciousness in this life, like whether it be Pleiades or Sirius. There's quite a few Pleiadians here at the minute. That's why I keep saying Pleiadians. And so this is like your soul essence. This is like what we could say where you come from. And of course, what's important is how relevant it is to this life. It's not about all this airy fairy stuff. It's how we can use this and activate this in our current incarnation. And in this perspective, in this sense, it is very relevant for this current incarnation, because it can give a very strong indicator of what our calling and what our purpose is. Because in a sense, our calling and our purpose is to bring those energies into this reality, to bring those frequencies from the Pleiades or Sirius or indigenous American civilizations, the Mayan cultures, or the elemental realms, or non-physical sixth density entities. The idea is that those consciousnesses that we most strongly resonate with, that we would say are where we come from traditionally, our starseed origins, those consciousnesses are very relevant for this reality, because in a sense they, in my understanding, are more close to our core signature vibration, the frequency of our true nature, us without our conditioning, our layers of mind beliefs handed down to us from society. And when we begin to tap into those aspects of ourself, those Pleiadian consciousnesses, we sense a truer sense of our nature, and it enables us to tune into very much this bliss state, these high frequency modalities of consciousness, where we can just be and just resonate at a high frequency without fear of like paying our bills or what people think of us, or our own perceptions of our lack of own belief in lack of self-worth. It like penetrates through all that very rapidly when you tune into these aspects of yourself, and can begin the process of unraveling and deconstructing all these beliefs that we have built up on top of us, handed down to us from society, about how we believe we need to operate in this world. So as we can begin to tune into those like soul aspects of ourselves, those aspects of our soul matrix that are most relevant to this incarnation, most strongly connected to this incarnation, we can bring through, we can shine into this reality those high vibrational frequencies of the Pleiades or Sirius or the elemental realms or the inner earth, crystal beings, star childs, rainbow children, whatever we're tuning into. Perhaps those last labels weren't quite right, because they sort of refer to people in this realm, but it's people in this realm, like the rainbow children and the crystal children are children that are tuned into more those true core aspects of themselves, those core signature vibrations. So the more we can learn to tune into these frequencies, the more we can peer into these aspects of our soul, these aspects of our soul matrix, the more we can begin to shine those frequencies in this realm, those, you know, those vibrations, those frequencies of all is well, all is perfect. I am consciousness, existence, bliss. I am abundant. I am free. I am multidimensional. I am eternal. I am the infinite one. These understandings that come with tuning into these vibrational realms, the more we can assist humanity and the more we can align with our own excitements, the more we can come to understand what our calling is in this reality, our life purpose, our gift to humanity, the way we can upgrade humanity, upgrade this civilization, uplift humanity into this new density that we're entering into, this new fifth dimensional, fourth density reality that we're entering into. We can use these understandings, these aspects of our soul, we can tune into these aspects of ourselves and just relax into this consciousness and begin to shine forth these abundant, flowing consciousnesses that we connect to and that essentially are ourselves, and more of ourselves, much more aligned to who we truly are in our true nature. So that's why I think it's very powerful to be able to tap into these ideas of I came from Sirius or I came from the Pleiades. And it's not just sort of airy-fairy new age stuff, as some teachers might say. It is very powerful for bringing forth a very integrated, balanced, euphoric, blissful, abundant, harmonious fourth density consciousness into this vibration, into this realm, into this earth plane co-creation existence. So that's my perspective on our starseed origins. So it is beneficial to begin to tune into that. So let's see who has been asking questions. You can find me on Facebook, Jonathan C. Martin, same as my YouTube channel. You should be able to find me on Facebook. Send me a request. Can you talk some about the difference or sameness of awakening and Kundalini activation? Yes, I can try. So, awakening and Kundalini activation. Yes, I don't know this for sure, but this is my perspective, and I don't think it's necessary to have a Kundalini awakening to be self-realized, but I'm not sure is the honest answer. But I know a lot of people have very energetic awakenings. A lot of people like myself, in Hinduism, they talk about 4 different yogas. There's Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Jnana Yoga. And Jnana Yoga is the path of wisdom, and it's all about sort of these ideas of these people that go very much into themselves, like a hermit going into a cave and reading lots of books. See, everyone has a dominant yoga within them. And that would be a Jnana Yoga. A Karma Yoga is someone who likes to be of service all the time. And, you know, the idea of Karma Yoga, just being of service, like, and Bhakti Yoga is the path of devotion. There's an ashram here in Glastonbury called the Shekin Ashram, where they are Bhakti yogis. They worship like Krishna, like they do bhajans and like devotional practices to Krishna every day. And there's Raja Yoga, and Raja Yoga is the path of energy, and I think this includes like physical yoga. But the point I'm making is that not everyone has huge energetic awakenings, and some people can be very awake, very self-realized, very rested in pure awareness, and not attached to the mind, without having like huge Kundalini awakenings and like explosions of energy. So yeah, so from my perspective, that's the difference. Kundalini is awakening of energy, which I think I had. I don't know for sure. I don't know how you find this out for sure, but I believe I sense I had a Kundalini awakening, and it's very like energetic, and this is quite likely because my energy, my predominant yoga is Raja Yoga. I'm an energetic person, and a lot of energy comes through in my channelings. You sometimes see me go. That's like what I would call Kundalini energy rising. So I don't know if it is for sure, but that's what I sense is Kundalini energy in me, and it's an energy that moves from the spine. So yeah, I'm not an expert. I don't think you need to have a Kundalini awakening to be awake. I think it's just a thing that happens to some people. That is, one of my teachers says it happens for a reason. If you have a Kundalini awakening, there's a specific reason it's happened to you. Perhaps it's because you're supposed to be an energy worker, a healer, or a channel, or something like this. It's part of your path, and you need to work with increased energy flow to bring through like higher dimensional frequencies. So perhaps a lot of us on this path have got that sort of energy, but I don't think it's necessary to be awake. I think there's many ways we can awaken, and I think I perceive that being able to observe the mind and rest as pure awareness does not necessarily need us to have a Kundalini awakening. That's my experience. I asked my higher self to tell me where I was from, and a few days later, I had a very strong vision of dolphins. So I am thinking Sirius form. Yeah, I probably agree with you, Diana. I always associate Sirius with dolphins and the whale kingdom. So yeah, I'm sort of sensing that, but I can't say for sure. I need to connect in with you visually, or at least vocally, to sense into your energy properly. I don't know. I might be able to do it. I might be able to do it remotely without meeting you, but I would be unsure. But yeah, I would agree. Syria people who are very strongly attracted to dolphins and whales. I would say Sirius connections. But saying that, I'm very connected to dolphins and whales too, and I sense I'm more connected to the Pleiades. I'm still not sure about myself. I can see this in other people, but I find it hard to tune in for sure with myself. But I sense I'm connected to Sirius. I mean, Pleiades. Maybe both. We all have like multiple soul aspects. You know, this soul matrix I speak of, we all have parallel incarnations in a variety of civilizations, like Sirius, Pleiades, Arcturus, Yahyel, because I've got a Yahyel counterpart, of course. You maybe heard me speak of him. So it's not just one. We have like this soul matrix that includes many aspects of consciousness experiencing in different realities. And perhaps some people have an equal balance of Sirius and Pleiades that are very strongly connected to this reality. So I don't know for sure, because I'm very drawn to dolphins and whales as well. But aren't we all? You know what I mean? It's like their consciousness is so high and they live in such an amazing place. Wouldn't we all just love to live in like some tropical beach and just swim with the dolphins all day? Well, we probably all wouldn't, but perhaps I would. That seems to be my movement at the minute. I'm trying to manifest a transition to somewhere with dolphins and whales and beach and palm trees and sea and warmth and sun. That seems to be my excitement at the minute. I felt a link to the Vega Lyran civilization, and my higher self reveals this to me all the time. Yes, I mean, if that's what you sense, I would suggest it's probably true. So, yeah, I often see a Lyra represented as the cat beings. Of course, I think there's like many civilizations in Lyra, but they're often very connected to the cat beings. You like cats? Meow. Yes, Jonathan, you are a woman for sure. Thank you. I sometimes struggle to tune into the sex of Pleiadian people, because I think the males in Pleiades even have a very feminine energy. Maybe not. Maybe it's just there was a woman in the Pleiades. But they do have a very feminine, compassionate, loving energy in general, Pleiadians. It takes the full feminine to be a whole masculine. What is your take on the moon being a satellite brought into our solar system millions of years ago? Well, obviously, I can't answer this for sure. I don't know the answer, would be the honest truth, but it seems likely. I know that's Bashar's take on it, I believe. And I know it's a very bizarre coincidence that the moon is exactly the right distance to perfectly block out our sun. That's a huge coincidence. There's no, as I understand it, like astronomical reason why that should be according to the laws of how planetary systems move. So that does seem a very strong coincidence. So I think it's likely. I mean, when we understand that life has existed forever and there's been, you know, we're a very young consciousness, you know, we're existing in third density, which is you know, only one step up from like animal life and plant life. And when you understand that we've got like fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh density to go through, you know, it doesn't take much to think of that you know, civilizations could evolve, because of course consciousness evolves infinitely. So, you know, obviously consciousness will evolve to the point where it can achieve anything. So moving a planet to create a certain energetic creation within a world, it seems like something fun to do if you like. Reaching the end of a fourth density civilization and you want to be of service somehow, I'm sure, I would think it's likely. I don't know for sure. And it does seem very much of a coincidence that it's, like I say, it's the moon is exactly the right place to, like when we have a solar eclipse, when the moon passes in front of the sun, it's exactly the right size to perfectly block out the sun, like exactly as I understand it. So that's a huge coincidence. And like as any policeman would tell you, a huge coincidence is a huge coincidence. It's too much of a coincidence. Many crystal children on Facebook and do not realize they are them. Yeah, I'm sure. See, most people still believe what they're taught at school. The DNA is unraveled in the crystal children and do not understand the way humanity is sometimes. Yeah, I think more and more like the children are just seeing, like, I mean, we saw like when we were younger. I mean, I'm 40 now, and like I thought humans were crazy. I just couldn't quite put it together. But like you know, most people now know that, like, you know, politicians are just like totally corrupt, and you know, most people can see like what a disaster like the older generations have done of creating this reality. Do you think moles can represent star constellation that we are linked to in our past lives? I prefer you mean moles on the skin and not those things that go underground and make hills in the grass. Yeah, I'm sure. Like there's reflections and mirrors and reminders everywhere for us. Thanks, Jonathan. So should we keep asking about our origin and meditating on it, Or is there a better way? Yes, there is a better way. You can have a session with me. And I'm actually going to start doing short sessions so people don't have to book a full session. I'm actually thinking of doing just like quick 15-minute sessions or 10-minute sessions just for a cheap price to just so I can literally tune in on Skype for 15 minutes, connecting consciously, because I can quite rapidly sense into where you came from now and just let people know. So I'm going to start offering this as a service. And it's something I'm really excited about. It's like my favorite thing at the minute. I'm really excited about doing it. So that's why I'm just going to do loads of them cheap for a while, because I'm just excited to do it and I want to get it out there. So yeah, so if you want a session, Amy, message me, or check out the link in my website and email me, or I don't know if we're on Facebook, Jonathan C. Martin on Facebook. So yeah, I'll do a session with you. And I'm going to start doing them really cheap because, like I say, I'm just really passionate about doing it at the minute. It's my highest excitement, that and moving to a desert island. Do you think Kundalini helps you communicate with star families and channel higher vibrations? Yes. Yes, I think so. I think that's why I had this big energetic awakening to enable me to channel higher frequency energies. So yes, I think it definitely helps, for sure. Hi, Jonathan. Can you briefly demonstrate a quick meditation that you recently found effective to tune in yourself? Yeah, perhaps I could maybe channel a quick guided meditation, see what comes through, to allow us to align, tune in. Hello, Shivai, good day. We are the Yahyel. Hello. You have called on our assistance. You would like us to share with you a quick meditation, yes? All right. So, if we allow ourselves to relax for 1 to 2 moments in this reality, take a few deep breaths into our lungs, Fill it up with oxygen and energy and high vibrational frequency. And allow our energy to become centered within a central vortices of consciousness, moving up and down our spine. Allow our spine to become erect. Allow our spine to become aligned. Allow our beingness to become pure, divine. Align, transcend this world in which we came to identify with, this world in which we came to realize, we came to birth our consciousness in. Begin to see it as an expression of ourself. Begin to see it as an expression of our own realm, our own divinity, our own higher self, our own source consciousness, source being. Begin to see this world, this realm, as an emanation of source, an emanation of spirit, an emanation of being. For you are all beings of consciousness. You are all beings of source awareness, vibrational states akin to that of a higher dimensional realm, those realms of, for in a sense, as a pointer, the Pleiadian civilizations, Sirius beings, Arcturans, domains, dominions, Orion, beings from many worlds, many realms, many realities exist within your core, exist within your soul makeup, exist within the essence that is you. And you can begin to tap in. You can begin to tune into these realms of awareness, these realms of consciousness, moment to moment, as you prefer to align, as you prefer to define yourselves as aspects of the Creator, as you begin to see yourself as the one divine Creator in form, manifesting this world around you, this entity within you, you call the manifest world, which is, in a sense, an entity unto itself. For it is a projection of your own consciousness. It is a projection of your own being, your own core, your own source code awareness, that vibratory signatory state that you brought into this world, this realm, for the purpose of sharing, expressing, expanding, shining forth into this realm. You came here with a vibratory state, a state of being, a state of awareness, a core signature vibration, a code, an essence, a signature, a key to source realms, vibratory in nature, vibratory in state. That is your true being, your true core essential self, the vibratory sequence of the higher self, the higher mind. And it is this sequence, this array of vibratory signature consciousness that brings forth a multitude of beings, a multitude of entities connected to your soul array, your soul matrix, your soul makeup, your soul consciousness. These beings, these entities, such as you have referred to, defined as the Pleiadian system, the Sirius beings, the Arcturus world, the Yahyel, the Shikani, the Devic kingdoms, elementals, fairies, gnomes, gifts, children of the sun, divine beings of the stars. These arrays of your soul makeup, these entities within the matrix of your soul, are in a sense arrayed in a particular fashion, arrayed in a particular modality, in a way that some of these aspects of your souls are more available to you at various times in your civilization, at various times in this manifest reality. And they can move back and forth. The array is always shifting. The array is always rearranging. The array of these beings, these souls from other dimensions, other entities, other space, star systems, become available as and when they are most relevant in this incarnation. And the idea is that those soul aspects that you would say is where I came from are those aspects of your consciousness, aspects of your soul makeup that are most relevant for you to bring forth in this reality at this time. And it is tuning to the vibrational state. It is becoming the awareness of. It is lifting the lid off your perception as a limited human being into the understanding of your true multidimensional nature that will allow you to vibrate, that will allow you to resonate on a certain pitch, a certain frequency, more harmoniously aligned, more harmonized with the frequency of these entities you say you wish to connect with, you feel your starseed origins are, if it be the Pleiades, if it be Sirius, if it be Yahyel, Shikani, if it be beyond fourth density, fifth, sixth, even seventh density expressions of creation you wish to bring forth, you choose to tune into that array of vibratory state that is exemplary of a frequency you prefer in this realm. You can begin to know it is available. You can begin to know it is there. You can begin to sense into this array or is shifting. You can begin to see that there are consciousnesses stepping forth, stepping up to the mantle, offering themselves forth, sharing their vibratory state, stating their vibratory awareness in this realm for the purpose of allowing you to be more like them, for the purpose of allowing them to be more like you, in a sense, allowing the sharing of energies, allowing the upliftment of consciousness, becoming more of who you are, becoming more of what they represent to you of who you wish to be. And it is this vibratory array of consciousness, this vibratory state of being, this vibratory state of awareness, this potential that exists within your realm of experiential human existence that becomes the you prefer to be, that becomes multidimensional in nature, that becomes arrays shifting in an exemplary way, in a modality, in a vibratory state where you can understand that your reality is created in this present moment. There is, in a sense, no past, no future. It is all a choice. And while there have been linear experiences you can take as your own, you can choose as your own reality, understand there is only this here and now two present moments. And the idea that this vibratory array of soul matrix aspects that is available to you is very much malleable, is very much of the reality that is changeable, choosable, redefinable. And as you come to see this, as you come to see that there is no past, there is no future, there is only consciousness, there is only you existing here and now as an expression of the one infinite creator in form, you can begin to choose to make changes. You can begin to choose to make choices. You can begin to see that there is no one fixed linear reality. And you can begin to choose your past in a sense. You can begin to choose and tune into those vibratory states, those vibratory alignments, those vibratory realizations that you feel are most representative of your own consciousness, most representative of the you prefer to be. For the understanding is you are the creators of your own reality. You are the creators of your own reality. What you define to be true is true. And as you say, I sense I came from Sirius. I sense I came from the Pleiades. You are, in a sense, creating that in this moment. In fact, you are entirely creating that in this moment because this moment is all there is. Whether or not you are actually tapping into some soul matrix aspect of yourself that is allowing you to create this preferred reality for yourself, or you are literally transcending your soul matrix makeup completely, stepping outside the bubble into a realization of the ability to choose your reality as you are in the moment, is really not relevant. The point is that it is your world. The point is it is your reality. The point is what you say goes. So begin to align, begin to redefine, begin to create your soul makeup within your consciousness. Begin to tune into those vibratory states, whether it be a Pleiadian, a Sasani, a Shikani, a Yahyel, a Sirius, Arcturus, Lyra, Vega, Orion. One of these multitudinal dimensional realities of awareness that are available to all of you if you wish to tune in. Begin to see that this is the new you. Begin to see that this is available in your reality as you choose. Define your reality as you see fit. Define your reality as you prefer. Become the world you wish to experience. Become the world you wish to create. It's you. It's all you humans. It always has been you humans. It's always going to be you humans. But you humans are infinite and unbound. So let go of the need to be right. Let go of the need for creation to express in any particular shift to a world you prefer. Understand the flow comes from your higher self. Understand you can sense this through your heart's consciousness, your heart's awareness, your heart's code. Understand there is a greater flow at play. Source consciousness via your higher mind into your physical incarnation through the brain as the physical receiver of the higher consciousness becomes aware of an impetus, becomes aware of a path, becomes aware of a calling, becomes aware of an excitement, a vibratory, harmonious state that brings you joy, upliftment, symphony, harmony, joy, bliss, ecstasy, expansion, creativity, multidimensionality. There is a flow. There is an expression. Source consciousness expressing through this form, occurring as it is, as it does. And the allowance of the flow state, the allowance of the higher mind to project into this reality, into this realm, those beings, those entities it feels most aligned, most excited to form in this world, whether it be the Sirius, Pleiadians, Yahyel, Shikani, David's realms, whatever. There is a natural flow. There is a natural symbiosis. There is an orchestration of consciousness collectively occurring on your planet. There is a harmonic vibration resonating through your world, resonating through your planet. A variety of dimensional sequences all interacting, reflecting back on each other, drawing from each other what needs to be done. You are, in a sense, co-creating this on a variety of levels. You are, in a sense, co-creating this in a variety of dimensions. You are, in a sense, becoming more of who you came here to be. And understand that this orchestration, understand that this realization, this symphony is occurring between all of you. You are all communicating heart to heart in every given moment. You're communicating collectively as a collective consciousness. On many levels of your conscious awareness, and on many levels of your unconscious awareness. Subconscious, higher conscious. So let this unfolding arise. Let yourself know there is an orchestration. Let yourself know you are co-creating this dream. In a sense, in higher dimensions, in the blueprint level, in the astral realms, in the dream state, in higher dimensions of consciousness, you come together. You come together in the dream realm, collectively, as a collective mind, you Earth humans, to plan, to co-create, to visualize, to estimate what expressions of reality are most relevant. And there is an orchestration, and there is an understanding that certain frequencies, certain dimensions of awareness are very relevant in your reality at this moment to be manifest from the perspective of your higher mind into this dimension. And the more you let go of the need for anything to manifest in a particular way, the more you understand that all things occur in perfect timing, the more you will allow a natural state, a natural understanding of what starseed origins are most relevant for you in this realm to connect with, in this dimensional array, this dimensional aspect of awareness. So become the you came here to be. Tune into those vibratory states most relevant to your expression in this realm. Allow the awareness, the understanding of these higher dimensions to seep into this journey, to seep into this realm, to drip into your being. No, you have to do no more than to follow your highest excitement moment to moment to the best of your ability, and the understanding you will be always be supported in your excitement, in your manifestation in this reality, as long as you trust and believe you will be supported in your manifestation in the excitement of this reality. Stay centered, stay in this vibratory state you prefer, stay in the bliss state, stay in the expanded state, stay in the creative state. Stay in the state of pure awareness, pure centeredness. And from this centered state of being, you will know, you will come to see, you will get glimpses of these realms, these dimensional realms of awareness. You will get glimpses of these states of consciousness, these states of being that are very relevant for this incarnation. You'll see into these dimensional realms. You will see into these dimensional awarenesses, these beings, these entities, these consciousnesses that are most akin to your starseed elements, that are most akin to your starseed matrix, your starseed makeup, your starseed origin. These beings, these entities that are most relevant when you are in this centered, aligned, high vibratory state of being, where the chakras are aligned and your consciousness is high and your eyes are open, inward and outward, particularly inward. Those beings, those entities most relevant for this incarnation will be able to present themselves to your reality in the perfect timing, as and when is most relevant, most significant for your own expansion. So relax into this understanding. Relax into the idea that you do have, most of you, if not all of you, incarnations in other civilizations, other planets, other territories, other terrestrial civilizations within the stars. Allow them to shine forth. Allow them to be what they are. Allow them to unfold in their own timing, and all will be well, and all will be free, and all will be a multi-dimensional symphony of extraterrestrial, multi-dimensional bliss. We thank you, Earth humans. Have a wonderful day. Shivai. Earth calling, Earth calling, Earth calling. Earth calling us. We are Pleiadian consciousness. We like to share in your realm. Our being, our core, our essence. For so many of you are calling to us. So many of you are calling to our being. So many of you are calling to our core. We feel so drawn to your realm at this time. We feel so enabled to share our vibration with your beings. We are very much here for you, Earth humans. Us as a Pleiadian civilization. Us as a core consciousness. Us as a core concept of creation. Are very willing to share with you at this time our being, our service to your humanity. In a variety of ways, a variety of modalities. So, if you call upon us, if you know we are here, in our ships, in our starships in the skies, we are willing to come forth into your reality, into your dreamtime dimensional hyperspace. Call us forth, and we love you. And we dream with you. And we are you. Good day. Hi, I'm back. What can you tell us about Valiant Thor, Venusian, during the late 1950s? I don't know much about him. It seems a very interesting. It definitely seems some reality to it, but I don't know that much about it. It's a very interesting story, the Valiant Thor story. Yeah, if you contact me, Amy, and we'll arrange a session so I can tune into your soul aspect. If you didn't just already do it in that meditation, presume you can contact me in some way. My email, jonathan@jonathancmartin.com. Just go to my website and there's some contact details there. Can you expand on Ashtar and he in the realms of the ascended masters? Yeah, I'm not sure for sure. I've connected him with Ashtar before. I think Ashtar can represent several things, perhaps more than just a being. I seem to remember hearing something recently about Ashtar being a consciousness manifest in a variety of forms, but I don't know. But yeah, Ashtar is certainly related to the Pleiadians, and when I've channeled the Pleiadian alliance, Ashtar has been there in the consciousness. It's very much related to the Pleiadians, and first contact, I feel, and I think the Yahyel have confirmed. I think they did that. That Pleiadians are going to be the first ones to make contact with us, and I think Ashtar will be involved with that. And I think, and they were the Pleiadians that just came through just then, weren't they? So more confirmation that the Pleiadians are going to be involved in first contact. It seems we're rapidly moving towards it. I sense that was one of the reasons that Pleiadian being came through at the end, because he was reaching out in an acceleration towards first contact. Can you direct the energies through your body to those around you, maybe in form of healing? In a sense, we're always sharing energies. When I'm channeling, you will be picking up on the energies very naturally. Although I can actually, yeah. And maybe we could finish off like that with a silent channeling, as I call it. So I'll see if I can share some with you. Yeah, I just sent a message. They're saying we are coming. We are coming. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. And I think we'll call it a day for there. Do the Yahyel live on a planet? No, they live on a ship. So thanks, everyone. I've enjoyed this transmission, as always. So see you next week, same time, 6 p.m. UK time, Tuesday, live on YouTube. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Shibai.